Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cabela's, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Hoyman Tree Saws, Muddy Outdoors, and Realtree.
It's the morning of October 21st, and Collins and I are back out in the public land. We're in a brand new spot. The plan for this weekend is actually we're heading south down to that spot that Troy, Collins, and myself put out those cameras a couple weeks ago. And we were looking on the maps again, just kind of identifying spots for the hunts this weekend. And we ran into this new property that's actually on the way down. From what we've noticed, there's not much pressure, and we've actually ran into a guy already this morning. It's just an old guy going to walk his dog, and I asked him if he was going to be hunting in this area or if there's a lot of people. And he responded with, "Oh, it doesn't matter, just get in there anyway." And then he went on to say, there's some 150s and 160s running around. I've seen him walking my dog. Not very big, but so, you know, take for what it's worth, but if that's what's running around here, I'd be okay with that. So, you know, I don't know if we're gonna see any deer. It's pretty warm this morning. It's about 70 degrees, but our wind that we're set up with a southeast wind right now, and it's blowing right where we want it to, which is right into that big funnel where this kind of ditch leads to. So we're gonna sit back. Hopefully we can get a matured buck to walk by. It's gonna take a lot of luck, but you know, this is definitely a good observation sit on the way down. And we kind of just identified another spot that we can get into in the coming weeks. I know we're getting that cold snap coming up, so we're gonna sit back and see what happens. We're gonna sit for probably a couple hours. Hopefully we can see some deer movement. Well, it's 9 o'clock here, and Collins and I are going to wrap up the morning hunt. Just kind of recap what happened. Basically, when it got light enough to kind of see exactly where we set up, we realized that we were on the upwind side of this trail that's right in front of us. Unfortunately, that's exactly where the does that we saw came through. There's a big doe and then a yearling behind her, and that big doe got right to the base of the tree, and she just kind of spooked to our ground scent, and then she kind of worked her way back to where she came from. I was gonna get a shot off at her. I got drawn back, but on public land, as maybe some of you guys know, you can't cut anything. And so for Collins, it was really tough to get on her in that thick brush behind us. We're kind of stuck with what's given to us out here. So we're gonna get packed up, take these stands down, and get on out of here. Well, it's the evening of October 21st, and Collins and I have been set up for about an hour now. We ended up coming to a spot that we checked the cameras. It was one of the cameras that Troy, Collins, myself set a couple weeks ago. And on this camera, we've got at least 2 shooters. One that was daylight a couple days ago, and then last night there was another buck that was right on the cusp of shooting light. So it looks like they're coming out to what's left of this bean field. There's a couple green beans right on this edge. And the only negative is that when we checked the camera, yesterday morning and the previous night, a gentleman looked like he was tracking a deer, and then he came back with his kids in the morning. So that's going to be the only human pressure that we know of. That being said, though, I mean, that buck came after those people had left, so it's starting to cloud up and this front's rolling in, so hopefully I can get the deer up on their feet early and we can start to observe some movement. Well, we're coming to the end of our hunt here, and Collins and I have not seen any deer tonight. Not much of a surprise, just considering all the commotion that took place yesterday morning and the night before. But we definitely wanted to give it a shot, just having those bucks so close to daylight. So I think we're going to get down from here. Like I said, pretty warm tonight, but we got a big front coming through. I think it's supposed to be a 15 to 20 degree drop tomorrow for a high, so definitely looking forward to tomorrow's sit. Haven't quite decided whether we're going to go out in the morning, but today was definitely a success in the sense of we figured out that there were some deer in this area, bucks that we would like to target, and kind of just learned a little bit more about this piece. So all in all, success. Things can only get better from here. Every day we're getting closer to November, so we're gonna pack up here, get out and head back to the truck and be back at it in the public tomorrow. So thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail.